defeated yourself.
Oh, that's a lot of stupid shit. Oh, son of a mother. Lava. I lied. I don't want it. I'm out. I'm out. Ooh, diamonds. I'm out.
Can you all actually hear me now?
Oh god, that's hilarious. You don't have a sword to beat him up? Taking that as a no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't launched Sammy yet. Thank you for the raid, Silver. Thank you, thank you. I hope your stream was awesome. What were you up to? Well, marbles, nice. I hope you had an awesome time with marbles. Give Silver a follow. Sorry, I'm having technical difficulties, so 10 straight hours of rolling balls, damn. Okay. All right. We're back. I still need Yo, Daily Cryptic, welcome in. Thank you for being here. You take 10 hours of rolling with me. That's so sweet. Well, if I go to sleep for real, need to wake up with some energy tomorrow. You're still sick as fuck. Rest well, Brandy. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you feel better soon. All right, we're probably just going to watch a couple more videos and hang out. And then you raid out at some point. But this has been a fun stream so far. Thank y'all for sticking around through the scuff. Yeah. I have no fucking clue. But yeah, Silver, thank you for the raid. I hope you had an awesome stream. I know I just said that. I'm just kind of discombobulated at the moment. But I appreciate the love and support. Seriously, show Silver some love. Thing is, when you start the stream, it's fine, but the delay gets bigger and bigger as you keep streaming. Should be no delay right now. That's exactly why I wanted to just quickly restart. And, you know, theoretically, it was just going to be a simple, like, kill the stream, bring it back up, and we'd be good to go. But of course, that it can't be that simple. So here we are. What the fuck is this song? I don't think anyone else saw delay though. No, Brandy said that they had delay. Yours was totally fine. Yeah, a couple of people said that they had delay. If I could just kill the stream real quick and bring it back up, it's no big deal. Brandy is also far away. Yeah, for sure. All right, chat. This is the video we had just started. Your stream had another day. It's been a problem for Twitch Ago recently. I'll check the VOD Twitch Ago, I will.
Wednesday, May 17th, 1995.
We could be closer.
An Army veteran, down on his luck.
That looks like Bob Odenkirk.
Entered a San Diego National Guard armory, stealing a 100,000-pound patent tank, taking the city of San Diego hostage during a televised rampage.
That's so nuts.
And after desperately running out of options, authorities requested the assistance from the United States Marine Corps, requesting a Cobra attack helicopter to respond and take out the tank. But not before a Marine turned police officer seized the moment, bringing a 9mm to a tank fight. For 23 hellish minutes,
Jesus.
San Diego was on lockdown.
Imagine charging a tank with a 9mm.
In 1995,
Absolutely
San Diego
nuts.
was arguably in its prime. The economy was booming, the Padres were decent, and while the city was considered family-friendly, crime in San Diego peaked in the mid-90s. And with a population of 2.6 million, the San Diego Police Department were severely overwhelmed. From gang violence to homicides to petty shit like, oh my god, it's too sunny, not sunny enough. But with that volume of crime came an increased level of training and experience. The San Diego Police Department was a highly capable force.
Yo, Hank,
anything
welcome in. It's
except
going great. How are you?
A tank. However, San Diego was and still is a military town, and a lot of the members of the San Diego Police Department were military veterans who decided to settle down in the area after serving, many of whom understood armored warfare. But few understood it like Sean Nelson, a Utah man who would later relocate with his family to San Diego. And after high school, Nelson enlisted in the U.S. Army, where he attended armor school at Fort Knox, Kentucky, where he learned and mastered his craft as an armor crewman in 1978. And after completing his training, Nelson was deployed to West Germany with his tank battalion. He would get out.
We just watched a video about the killdozer, and do you know what the killdozer is, Hank? If not, you should definitely look it up. And then this is a video about a guy who stole a pre-made tank, a purpose-built tank, and drove it around for apparently 23 minutes.
Out of the Army only 2 years later. But while serving, Nelson received multiple disciplinary actions, but nonetheless was honorably discharged in 1980. He returned to San Diego in pursuit of the American dream. He started his own plumbing business, married a woman with an equally successful career, and together they had it made. Nelson was quickly building a respectable reputation as a friendly plumber, and was famously known within his community as the plumber with the work van bearing personalized plates, can fix. He took thousands of jobs, always quoted fair prices, and business was good. But the seemingly happy family man would soon descend through a chapter of misfortune in 1988, beginning with the passing of his mother. Overwhelmed with grief, Nelson became extremely erratic. So erratic that his wife hopelessly filed for divorce in 1990, causing Nelson to become even more erratic. And to make matters worse, shortly after his divorce, a motorcycle accident would leave Nelson with serious spinal injuries.
Oh, that
and a
sucks.
lifetime of chronic pain. And his erratic behavior was only worsened. While being treated at Sharp Memorial Hospital, Nelson tried to walk out and was physically stopped by hospital security. And after being discharged, Nelson would file a lawsuit for $1.6 million in damages, citing negligence, assault, battery, and false imprisonment at the hands of Sharp Memorial Hospital. A superior court judge would later dismiss the case, and the hospital countersued Nelson for $6,000, dealing Nelson yet another blow to his already declining well-being. And to make matters even worse, his father's death would occur only 2 years later in 1992, causing his life to spiral out of control, and he turned heavily to drugs and alcohol. The feelings of hopelessness, desperation, coupled with a vague opinion that pain and misfortune predominate the world, the blue-collar optimist became a pessimist.
Oh no! I feel like
By 1995, Nelson would be.
I have quite a few people not from America in the chat right now. I feel like this video is not. I feel like both of these videos are not helping the America image. It's probably fine.
Become a shell of his former self after his tools were stolen out of his work van, the tools required to perform his plumbing duties. And with no money and no tools to fulfill his jobs, Nelson was shit out of luck. His utilities were shut off, his mailbox began to overflow with collection letters, and his live-in girlfriend at the time moved out and left him. He was now facing reality as the bank began proceedings to foreclose his home. Addiction began taking over, and Nelson began seriously using hard drugs. During odd evening hours, Nelson would dig in his backyard, reportedly digging a hole as deep as 20 feet, and telling his friends that he was mere inches from finding gold and possibly oil in his backyard. He began obsessing over his so-called mine shaft, with delusions that finding these natural resources would be his financial salvation. Nelson took this mine shaft so seriously, he filed a notice informing the county of San Diego of his plans to mine his backyard. When city engineers rejected Nelson's plans, Nelson became manic, and through his suffering and his drug abuse, Nelson developed a nihilistic worldview, a dangerous combination for a man without a family. As during this time, while showing a neighbor his mine shaft, Nelson stated that Oklahoma was good stuff, in reference to the Oklahoma City bombing perpetrated by Timothy McVeigh, which occurred a month prior on April 19th of that year, an attack which left 168 people dead.
A massive car bomb exploded outside of a large federal building in downtown Oklahoma
The
City.
neighbor was unsure if Nelson was condoning the attack.
What do you mean you were unsure if my brother in Christ, tell somebody. You know, how else can you take that? How else can you take that? Excuse me?
Or commenting on the drama the event caused over the last several weeks. But it's obvious Nelson took some form of inspiration, whether it be in the shape of mass destruction or self-destruction. He devised his plan only 1 month following the Oklahoma bombing. He picked his location, a National Guard armory in the area of Kearny Mesa, and a time of 5 p.m., the height of rush hour traffic. And on Wednesday, May 17th, in the seemingly utopian city of San Diego, Nelson drove his van to the National Guard armory. Although the gate to the vehicle yard was typically locked after 5 p.m., employees at the armory were working late and left the gate wide open. Nelson drove straight in. Guardsmen stared at the van bearing the license plate "Can Fix" and only assumed Nelson was supposed to be there, as he looked the part of some sort of repairman, until he climbed down the hatch of a 57-ton M60 Patton tank and fired it up.
Do the people showing up to fix your tanks normally drive Astro vans with "Can Fix" on the license plate? Again, fucking baffled. Keys or no keys? I don't know if vehicles like tanks, especially tanks in the fucking 70s or whatever, really needed keys. You probably just needed to understand what levers to lever to make them tank. Yeah, pretty sure no keys. Softy, also hello. Thank you for being here.
I saw you singing in a photograph, but I never learned your name.
Yeah, construction. I'm pretty sure, yeah, like this song, yeah, right? Most like construction equipment from like the same brand really does use like the same damn key. It's just like something that is not generally talked about unless you work with the stuff. There's a Caterpillar key for all their stuff, yeah. What, nerdy?
Wasn't long I fell in love and hoped you'd feel the same. So you told me, come on over and we'll sing a sweet refrain. And the world was turning slower.
What's the end goal here?
Top speed of 30 miles per hour. Nelson's 100,000-pound tank plowed through dozens of unattended parked cars, even coming within feet of knocking down one resident's house.
And I always will do right by you.
He ran up over a cyclone fence about a foot from a house.
Preempted such classic GTA series, actively ahead of its time. True.
It became evident to police through his technical maneuvering that whoever was operating the tank was a trained professional. Given the threat posed and the inability to stop the threat, San Diego police notified the Marine Corps.
Tank is the angle, yeah, I guess.
Suggested a Cobra attack helicopter.
Give me the keys to the tank, please. I will tank for you.
Damn it, Dale.
It's still an insane thing to request.
Nelson made his way northbound.
We're sending a
on Convoy
fucking
Street
attack
before heading
helicopter
west
in.
onto Balboa Avenue. He entered the 805 freeway, heading southbound toward the 163 split. And while on the 805, he attempted to knock down a pedestrian bridge. And after multiple failed attempts, he eventually gave up. He made his way onto the 163 near the exit of Genesee when he made a sudden abrupt turn toward oncoming southbound traffic, putting the lives of hundreds of innocent civilians in jeopardy. But while crushing through the center median, he disabled the left track and hung the body of the tank atop the rubble. Realizing how close he was to crushing oncoming vehicles, officers surrounded him and began scrambling with ideas on how to stop him.
I mean, what do? You have
San Diego police officer Paul Paxton, a gunnery sergeant at the time with the Marine Corps Reserve, leaped onto the hull of the tank and opened the hatch. He called down to Nelson and ordered him to surrender. Nelson looked up, ignored Officer Paxton, and continued lurching the tank back and forth in an attempt to free him. 3 other officers rushed in to assist Officer Paxton, including this guy right here who looks like Chunk from the Goonies. The officers ordered Nelson to surrender, but Nelson continued to ignore them and continued throttling the tank. Police were left with no other options, as the risk of him freeing the tank and mowing down oncoming traffic was far too dangerous. Officer Paxton fired his weapon 1 time, striking Nelson in the shoulder. Nelson collapsed, and officers rushed in to secure the scene.
Oh, it was. This was actually in an episode. That's crazy.
Nelson was ironically transported to Sharp Memorial Hospital, where he later succumbed to his wound. And on May 18th, at approximately 2:30 a.m., the tank was removed from the freeway. Miraculously, nobody else was hurt during this.
That's
incident.
insane.
The story shocked not only
honestly.
San Diego residents, but the nation alike. And debate soon followed as to whether or not police were justified in using lethal force.
The question is there something else they could have done?
One of the officers.
He focused on damaging. Yeah. But I mean, like driving through that RV. If you did that today, there would be such a good chance that there would be like multiple people living in that RV. They'd be circling around the tank for 2 weeks. The whole National Army Reserves, apparently. It's just focusing on infrastructure is one thing, but you're still barreling through a city with a tank. You know? Can you post it in chat? I mean, you'll probably get timed out, but go for it.
Who ended up jumping on top of that.
I mean, you'll get timed out for like a second or whatever.
This cop operated a tank during Desert Storm.
I know people look at it as a vehicle or a tank. That was a moving weapon. That was the biggest weapon on the loose in the city.
Well, that as well, McLennan.
Why wouldn't they mace him? Why wouldn't they do anything? They shot the guy and left with no answers.
There's one thing that goes unmentioned with this story. Given the facts and circumstances, his discontent for Sharp Memorial Hospital, and his history there as a patient, the fact that his tank stalled near Genesee on the 163 may not be a coincidence. From my experience working on an ambulance in San Diego a long time ago, Genesee is the 163 exit to Sharp Memorial. The hospital property is less than a few hundred yards from the exit.
Holy
the
shit.
Stalled fronting the hospital. It's
That's
not
insane.
impossible to imagine that's where Sean Nelson was headed.
Holy fuck. Imagine if that is where he was heading. Like, that would have been so catastrophic. His brother believes the shooting was justified. I mean, it's true. What if he does get free there? Like, I don't blame people for feeling one way or the other, but I mean, you got to think about the fact that this dude was in a tank. This dude was in a tank, and there's literally no other way. You have that one opportunity to stop him. Otherwise, you might need a Cobra attack helicopter to stop him. Like, for real. What do you do there? What's the right call? Did you see it? I have not actually clicked on it yet. No.
Be sure to hit that subscribe.
What is this? What is this? Shoulder shots are usually non-lethal, but they were above him though. They were above him though, so like, who knows? I mean, like, it's not like we got a detailed breakdown of what happened like in the moment. You know what I mean? Being unarmed is not really an argument. He was armed with a tank. Yeah, right, McLennan, right, right. I'm not really shocked to hear like getting shot from that angle in the shoulder. Like, God knows where that bullet ended up in this dude. So, is there anything else I want to watch? Oh yeah, well yeah, that's true. It sounds like he tried to not. Blah, 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 blah. Carrick, welcome in. If it was today, guy would have made it out of the tank. What's y'all's take on the Mr. Beast stuff? Is anybody here a Mr. Beast hater? Do you think all of his philanthropy is bullshit? I'm curious what this is going to be, actually.
I did see this. Mr. Beast, once again, in the line of fire, gentlemen. Faces criticism after donating 20,000 pairs of shoes to South African children. That's right, guys. Mr. Beast. We thought he'd done enough harm in the world by curing 1,000 people of blindness. And he said, wait a minute, hold my beer. I'm going to go even farther than that. I got another one in me. And he goes and he gives 20,000 kids pairs of shoes. Can you believe that? People are mad at Mr. Beast for this kind of stuff. People think that about Mr. Beast, never actually directly, indirectly helped anyone in Africa, because they don't give a fuck about helping people in Africa. They give a fuck about looking good on social media because they're stupid. So they see somebody who they have like some sort of vague dislike for getting social media points because they're doing a good thing, and they get mad and jealous about it. So they want to take them down a notch because it makes them feel insecure about the fact that they're doing nothing with their life.
I think there's a variety of reasons that people get salty about it, but yeah, a lot of it is just virtue signaling.
Actually, not only do they not contribute anything, but they actively make society worse. Like, it's one thing to be a useless waste of space piece of garbage. I do it every day. But it's another
Imagine
thing
helping people,
to go
right?
out of your way and shit on people who aren't doing that. Yeah, they're not a 0, they're a -1.
Yeah, I think the hate is ridiculous. Even if you don't like the dude's content, like, I don't, like, please, for fuck's sake. It's pretty obvious that, like, yeah, the guy very clearly knows what he's doing. He is making content that gets views to put more into helping more people. It's like in the about me section of the Beast Philanthropy YouTube channel. Like that's the fucking deal. So he's not worth the energy to hate. No one is. Yeah, there's definitely some people that I've expend that energy on. But, is that healthy? Probably not. Making nasty soap? Poop soap. No, I'm good. I'm good now, Red, actually. Redditors almost ruined somebody's life. That's not surprising. Spicy cat gets the hazard helmet. Huh. Well, it is 10 p.m. and there are things that I want to get done tonight. Meow. I can't be late tomorrow. I actually have to be at my buddy's place at 8, ready to leave. And I need to get breakfast before then. So I think we may be just raiding out now. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I know that kind of killed the vibe there for a minute, but that's a good place to stop. I'm sorry, Blizzard. You so early in the morning. Yeah, I'm going rallycross racing tomorrow. Yeah. I think so. I'm aiming for getting a burrito. So I will join the Discord. I will be posting pictures and stuff tomorrow. I'm sorry I will be missing stream. I will be hanging out and probably doing a short stream on Sunday. But I'm definitely gonna be playing Minecraft and hanging out with people on Sunday. I have like a little date with Brainy early in the day. And whoever else joins us on that. I'm sorry. I know this is a very short Friday stream, going into no stream tomorrow. So, yeah. I know you're teasing, but still, I love hanging out with y'all too. I really do. And I appreciate y'all being here. Who is live? I'd appreciate it if y'all would stick around for the raid. Dicks! Thank you for the dicks. Let's go with
It's not like the good old days.
oh my god, I love ads! I love ads so much. I'm so prepared. Let's go with Sleepy Project. The narcoleptic tacticute VTuber. Turbo users unite. Yeah, I really should just go ahead and grab Turbo. All right. Thank you all again for hanging out. I will be seeing I'll be seeing Anger and Psycho early in the morning. And yeah, so look out for a weird, unusual stream on. Thank you for the vote, Pats. Thank you. Turbo's been a blessing. Yeah. Keep your eyes out for an early-ish stream on Sunday. And yeah, love you all. Mwah. And join the Discord. Yeah, come hang out in the Discord. Grab one of these raid messages. Let's go say hi. Woof. Let's go say hi to Sleepy. And I hope y'all have a great rest of your day, evening, whatever it is for you. Oh, nice. We still got a good little raid. Hell yeah. Okay. Catch you next time. Yeah. Bye, everybody. Bye. sticks!
Hi, Durso. Oh, that's a friendly. I'm gonna stop shooting people that are good.